Okay. What is the cause of refraction? Last time, what causes the refraction to take place? Tell. What is the cause of refraction? Say no, voice. What causes refraction of light to take place? Change in the speed of light. No, last time I told you. Change in the speed of light causes refraction. Different colors have different speeds in a medium. I gave the example last time. The speed of light in air equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. The speed of light in glass is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. The speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. These are the values. In the denser medium, the speed will be less, and in the rarer medium, the speed will be more. And due to change in the speed, the path of the ray of light changes. And that phenomenon is called refraction. Last time diagram also I had drawn, and I had given some examples, from our daily life on basis of our observations. An object underwater appears to be raised. When one object is kept in a medium and the object is seen from the other medium, the position of the object will appear to be raised. The position of the object will appear to be raised. Actual position is here. The position which will it look like to the person seeing that object will be slightly raised. And why there is a raising position? It is due to refraction of light. Because the ray will be traveling and bending, then the image will be formed above it. An object underwater will appear shorter or taller when seen from air. Tell me, when seen vertically from air, tell. Huh? Yes, boys. Please try and tell me, an object underwater, when you see it from the air, will it look shorter or taller? Or it will look same as
Shorter.
its actual size? It will appear shorter because actual height is this much. Actual height is this much, which is appearing less. It will appear closer. That means it will appear shorter. But let us take it the other way. Let us take it the other way. An object is standing in the rarer medium. And there is an object in the rarer medium, and the object is seen from a denser medium. How will it appear? Taller, shorter, or same? Tell me.
Same.
An object is lying. Please try to understand the question first, and then you try to answer it. An object is lying in the rarer medium, maybe in the air. And the same object we are seeing from the denser medium. Maybe from water we are seeing some trees and all, okay? Some towers and all we are seeing. The height of the object will appear from the denser medium shorter or taller or same. Tell me, choose one option.
Sir, taller.
Taller.
Yeah, it will appear taller because see, actual height is this much suppose, but the position appears to be raised. When the position appears to be raised, it will appear over here, somewhere here. That means the object will appear a bit taller in this case. But when the object is in the denser medium here, when the object is in the denser medium here and is seen from here, this object is appearing to be raised somewhere here. That means it's appearing shorter. But when the object lies in the rarer medium and seen from the denser medium, here is the observer, here was the observer to see this. When the observer is here, this object position will appear to be raised. And when the position appears to be raised, in this case, it will appear taller. Have you understood, boys? I think you gave the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
You have given the correct answer.
Yes,
Okay, now I give one example. Suppose a person sees a very high tower From ground only, we are seeing, suppose, a very tall building. You know which is the tallest building in the world? Which one is the tallest building in the world? Do you know, any one of you?
Burj Khalifa.
Or Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Sir, Burj
Burj
Khalifa.
Khalifa. Yes. Burj Khalifa, that is in where? Which place? Do you know? Burj Khalifa is in which country? Which place?
Sir, Dubai.
Sir, Dubai,
Dubai.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Yeah, Dubai, not Saudi Arabia.
Dubai.
Dubai is a different country. Yeah. So that is in Dubai. When we see the top of the Burj Khalifa, from road only, when you see it, it will appear a bit taller than its actual size. You know the reason why? Why it will appear a bit taller? Because we are standing on the ground and right on top, the air is denser or rarer on top? Tell me. As we go higher up, the density of the air decreases or
Rarer.
increases?
Sir, rarer.
Rarer.
Sir,
Yes.
rare.
Yes.
Sir, decreases.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct.
decreases.
Very correct. That means when the air, when we go higher up, the density decreases. That air is rarer. The air on the upper layer is rarer, and where we are standing on the ground, the air is denser. That is, we are the observer. We are in denser medium, and the object is in the rarer medium. Right, the top portion I'm talking about. Top portion. So the object will appear a bit taller, and the same way the Burj Khalifa will appear slightly taller than its actual size. Hope you understood it. Huh? And another example I give, sun before sunrise and after sunset, we still are able to receive sunlight for some time. Do you know that? The light will still be, the sunlight still will be reaching the earth, and it won't be completely dark. Though the sun will already be in the horizon, still we will be able to receive sunlight. You know what is the reason? Same reason, due to refraction only. Here is the actual position of the sun. Here is the actual position of the sun. Sun is right on top. Which medium the sun rays coming to us on the ground? Rarer to the denser or denser to the rarer? Tell me. Sun rays from the say.
Sorry.
Sir, density to rare.
Sun rays
Sir, rarer to denser.
rarer to denser. From top it is coming down. The top air is rarer and the down air is denser. We are the observer. We are receiving the observers in the denser medium, and the object which is the sun is in which medium? Rarer medium. The light coming from the sun is in the rarer medium. So the position of the sun appears to be raised. That is, it will appear a bit taller or not? Tell me. Same as this. There is the image of the sun will be formed somewhere here. The image of the sun will be formed somewhere. This is the image. This is the image. Actual sun is here, but the image is formed slightly above it. Am I right or wrong? Please tell me.
Sir, you are right,
Yes or
sir.
no? Okay, thank you. So that is, the sun's image is forming above it. That means for us, sun has never gone. Sun is still there. And we receive the light. And what is that light called? Do you know what is the name given to that light which we receive? When the sun will be in the horizon, it is not supposed to be seen, but we are still able to receive sunlight, and we are still able to see the sun for some time. What is that light called? Does anybody know the name of that light? And that happens just, before, morning, and then, before sunset and soon after the sunrise, that will happen. What is that light known as? Anybody knows? Please tell me, otherwise I'll tell you. If you know it, then share with me. If not, then I will
Sun
tell
rays.
you. No, sun. That light is called twilight. Have you heard about this? Twilight. T-W-I-L-I-G-T. Twilight.
Sir,
Have you heard of
Sir.
it?
No, sir.
That light which we receive is called twilight. Twilight. Have you heard about dawn and dusk? Dawn and dusk. Do you know what is dawn? What is
Yes,
dusk?
sir.
What is dawn? Tell now. What is dawn? Dawn is the duration or the period just
sir, go back. Sir, you are stuck.
okay. Yes. Yes, boys. Are you understanding?
Sir, you are stuck.
I'm stuck. Now?
Sir, now it's okay.
Okay. That sometimes may happen fluctuations. Okay, now you understood, no? This one, the fact and the common observations. The question comes, name the phenomenon of light responsible for the formation of twilight. Twilight. What is the answer? Why there is a twilight? Why do we receive the sunlight, even the sun setting or sun is going to rise? Just before that also we receive light. What is the cause of formation of twilight? Tell me the answer.
Sir, refraction.
Yes, refraction. It is because of refraction. Yes. Okay, now this one is done. Now you can give the heading, next heading. Refraction through a rectangular glass block. Refraction through a rectangular glass block. Okay, boys, are you giving this heading? Okay,
Yes, sir.
rectangular glass block diagram will draw like this. This is a rectangular glass block. A ray of light coming like this. Incident ray. This is the ray falling on the surface. It's called incident ray, as you know before. Okay, one more revision of here last time, and that is quite an important one. When does a ray of light not undergo refraction while traveling from one surface to the another surface of different medium? Tell me, when will refraction not take place? Do you know?
So when there is no heat energy.
There is no.
Heat energy.
No. What to do with the heat energy? Come on. Last time I taught, no, a ray is traveling from one medium to the another medium and not refracting. It is going straight. When does a ray of light go straight? While traveling from one medium to the another medium, there is no change in the path of the light.
So we know.
Tell me. Please tell me, share with me, no, your knowledge will be refreshed. Please share. A ray of light is traveling from one medium to the another medium and not bending. It is going straight without changing its direction of its path. When is that possible? Share fast. Share, boys.
So refraction of light.
Refraction not taking place, I'm saying. I think I taught already, no? Last time I showed that there is a medium, one medium, rarer medium can be here. This can be a denser medium. When the ray of light comes like this, making 90-degree angle, what happens to this ray? Tell me. What happens to this ray?
So it will go straight.
That's what I'm saying too. This ray will go straight, no? Is there any change in the direction of path? Or is
Sir,
refraction taking place over here?
sir, incident.
It does
No,
not take
sir.
place.
No, sir.
Then what we are saying is heat energy and also don't say that.
And
I have told already,
refraction is
please
zero.
go through lesson properly. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
When is it possible? Tell me, when is it possible? Share. When is it possible? When the incident light passes
When
the surface normally.
incidence and refraction is
Yeah, say. Say, no, I'll correct it if it is wrong. Please do not hesitate. Share. Tell.
Sir, a ray of light passes normally through a surface. It goes
Yes.
undeviated. Such a
Ah,
outcome, no reflection takes place.
that's what. When the ray of light passes a surface normally means perpendicularly, making 90-degree angle with the surface, then the ray of light does not change its direction. The ray of light passes the surface without refraction. It goes straight, without bending. And how much is the angle of incidence? And in this case, how much is the value of I? Angle of incidence value is how much? A ray
Sir,
of light
0
is traveling
degree.
from
90 degrees.
0 degree, not 90-degree, my dear boys. When you see 90-degree, the I value will be 0 degree, and R value
Yes,
also
sir.
will be 0 degree. Don't
0
get
degree.
confused. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I equal to 0 degree, then the refraction does not take place. And in that is the value wise I said, but language wise we say that when the incident ray passes the surface normally, or when a ray of light passes the surface normally, separating the two media, then the refraction does not take place. So don't forget this. This is very, very important aspect. All right, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm saying this is the incident light traveling from definitely air, which is glass, and here I draw normal I draw. This angle will called I, angle of incidence. What will happen to this ray? What will happen to this? This ray will bend here or will not bend? Tell me. Will bend or will not bend?
Sir, it will go straight.
Why it will go straight? Is it coming normally? Is it coming along the normal like this?
No,
It is coming
sir.
slanting. When it is coming slanting, it will bend.
Yes,
The
sir,
value
it
of I
will.
is not 0 degree. It will go straight only when the ray light comes like this, exactly 90 degree. Then it will go straight. No, here. Does it come like that? See the arrow there. Arrow represents the incident light. Which way it is coming in?
Yes, sir.
From what direction it is coming?
So it will
So this
bend.
is the incident light. It will bend. But now tell me, it will bend towards the normal this side, on the left side or on the right side? This side it will bend.
Sir, right side.
Why right side? Right side means
So
this side
left.
it will go. No, right side means
Sir,
this
left
side it will
side.
bend over towards the normal. Here is the normal. So it will bend towards the normal.
Sir,
Here,
left
normal
side.
towards the normal. Left side. It will bend towards the normal, closer to the normal here. This angle will denote by R. This is called angle of incidence. This is called angle of refraction. Isn't it? Please tell me. Is it all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now understood.
Okay. 1 minute. Let me. This one looks little crooked, so I'll make it rectangle, no? So straight. Okay, now here again, this is glass and this side is air. Again, I'll draw normal here. One more normal I'll draw.
Or you are stuck.
No,
No, sir, you are not stuck. It's network problem.
Sir, sometimes you are.
no, it's all right. Say,
Yes,
it's
sir.
all right now? Okay,
Yes, sir. Sometimes it.
No, okay, now please see, this ray is incident on this surface here, this surface. Where it will go straight or will it bend? Decide about it first. What will happen to this ray? Will it bend or it will go straight? or it will not bend? Tell me. It will bend. Why it will bend? Because the angle is not 90 degree, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means the ray will be bending now which side? Towards the normal, on the left side or on the right side? Which side will it bend? Tell me.
So left side.
The right side.
Right side, because this is glass and this is air. This is denser medium, this is rarer medium. So the ray will be bending away from the normal, not closer to the normal. It will go further away from the normal.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? It will
Yes,
go
sir.
away from the normal. How will it go away from the normal? For that, please try to follow it. We will not draw this ray at first. Okay. First, I'll extend this ray. I'll extend this ray in the same direction here. Dotted line, imaginary line. That means if the glass block is not there, this ray would have gone straight here like this. What we will do before drawing this ray out here, I will extend this incident light. I will put forward using ruler. You can keep the ruler here and put a dotted line, imaginary line here, imaginary line like this. Put it forward, it's straight. Are you understanding my point, boys? What you have to do, put
Yes,
it
sir.
straight. Okay, now from here, after drawing this imaginary line, then only we draw a line here. From here, we draw a line in such a way that this line and this line will be parallel to one another. Do you know the meaning of parallel lines? One line, another line is like this. These two lines are called parallel because we are not going to make any angle between them. They will go up to infinity without meeting with one another, without intersecting with one another. These two lines are called parallel lines. If I draw one line here and one line here, do they look like parallel? These two lines shown? Are they parallel?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me.
No, sir.
These two lines are
No,
parallel.
sir.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
because they are going, they can meet somewhere here. They are not parallel. If I draw a line like this way if I draw a line, are the two lines parallel?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Huh? Who said yes? Somebody said yes also.
Sir, Samarpan.
Who is it? Okay. Same way I draw a line over here, this should be parallel to this one. Exactly parallel. It should look like at least. It should look like parallel. So from here I draw a line like this. So that this line and this line should look like parallel to one another. Then you draw a line here parallel to this one. Okay? Have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Now, you understand now the method how you have to do the diagram. Diagram is important. You may be asked to draw the diagram within exam time and all. And you should know, understand that fact also. This angle is I, this angle will mark as E. This angle will mark as E. And here we say, this ray is known as incident ray, this is called refracted ray, and this ray is called emergent ray. Emergent ray. What is this ray called? Incident ray. This ray is called what ray? Tell us.
Refraction ray. Sir, refraction ray.
Refracted ray. Refracted. This is number one, number two, number three. I give the name. Number one is called incident ray. Right here, incident. Incident ray. Right. Number two is called refracted ray. Refracted ray. And number three is called emergent ray. Emergent ray. Okay. And now what about the angle? This angle I is called angle of incidence. Right here, angle of incidence. As we all know that I is called angle of incidence. What is R called? What is this angle R called? Tell me, what is this angle R known as?
Sir, angle of refractant.
Angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. This, please mute your sound.
So you can mute him.
What is E called? What is E known as? This is. What is this E called? Angle of emergence. Right? Angle
Sir,
of emergence. Emergence. Angle of emergence. In a rectangular glass block, how many times refraction taking place here? Just check. Tell me how many times the refraction takes place?
Sir,
Only once or twice.
what is?
You know, two times. No, once here and once here. First time the ray bent here, and now the ray is bending there. The other side. First it is coming closer, then it's bending away. Two times refraction taking place. As simple as that. You are seeing that also. No, this is one time refracted, another time refracted here. Because there are two refracting surfaces. One is top, one is bottom. There are two refracting surfaces. So refraction takes place twice. And when these two sides are parallel, so angle I and angle E are equal. You can write here, angle I is equal to angle E. This will always happen. In a rectangular glass block, angle I and angle E will be equal. And the incident ray and the emergent ray will be parallel. Write down here. Okay, first write I equal to E. How are the angles I and E related? The question comes, how are the angle I and angle E related? You say they are equal. What do you say? They are, what would you say? They are angles. I am talking about the angles. Angle I and angle E, how are they related? You say they are equal. When I say that which two rays are parallel, then you say incident ray and the emergent ray are parallel. Why are they parallel? Because they are contained by two parallel sides. This side and this side are parallel. The sides are parallel, the opposite sides which are refracting, so they are parallel, so that the incident ray and the emergent ray are parallel. Please make a note. Write it down. This is related to this diagram only. Okay. Write down the incident ray and the emergent ray. The incident ray and the emergent ray. The incident ray. Are you writing? The incident ray and the emergent ray. The incident ray and the emergent ray. During refraction through a glass block, are parallel because they are contained by contained CONTAINED, because they are contained by two parallel sides. Okay, have you understood the diagram? This one, how to draw this diagram? I think you all must have done it.
Yes, sir.
Before you draw this line, don't draw this line beforehand, okay? First you extend this ray, extend it, using the imaginary line, dotted line you use. And then draw a line here, which is parallel to this one. Okay? All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we will be doing this much, okay? Then next time I will talk about the prism, the refraction through a prism.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.